see it all, the color of the morning when summer turns to fall. Gone from what it was, quietly unfolding right in front of us. Words and
The day we have waited for so long and planning for is finally here. Today is the day I become your husband. Whoa. And you become my beautiful wife. I still remember our first date to the talent show when we were just babies in high school, like it was yesterday. Today is gonna be a day we will never forget and always look back on. Here's a special gift that you can always look at to remember our special day. I'll be waiting for you at the end of the aisle, just like we did in our high school lockers, to spend the rest of my life by your side. Can't wait to see how gorgeous you look walking down the aisle. Forever and always, Dane.
for me. Remember how we are, living every minute, loving every part. I'll keep it in my chest, recite it like a heartbeat, if ever I forget.
Dane, the day is finally here when you become my husband, something I have wanted to unbelievably bad for as long as I can remember. Though there were times I didn't think I would ever get the chance to walk down the aisle with you, I still always remember and hope for it. Although the lowest lows and the highest highs, with you forever is where I always wanted to be. You are the absolute love of my life, and there is nothing that makes me happier than you. Soon I will be walking down the aisle to be beginning our forever. I am so excited to see how handsome you look today, and I'm excited to be your wife. Today, all days, I hope you know how much you mean to me. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I couldn't do this life without you. Thank you for being my everything, my love, my home, my best friend, my almost husband. You are my world. I love you. Love you, soon to be wife.
There's just no denying, I knew you were right for me. For me. I don't need to write it, I knew you were right for me. Remember how we are, living every minute, loving every part.
More than the world.
I'll keep it in my chest, recite it like a heartbeat, if ever I forget.
Little tiki bird.
Tales from stories.
I hate
Can't compare, they're not as good.
What's there? I'm supposed to be related. But we have pink pockets.
Really?
Yeah.
It's meant
It's okay.
to be. Don't have to try.
You are stunning.
And you look very handsome.
I think second most beautiful bride I ever seen. Sorry, I got to keep them on the front. Okay? Be there for each other.
How's everyone else looking?
Not as good as me.
This would have been easier if you were still in your acting shirt.
Yeah, a lot easier.
Did you guys get pictures in this?
No,
Yeah, I feel like
I have enough on my list of things to do. You are absolutely stunning. Where's your bell?
Done. It's this very long part.
I thought it was part of the dress. So now what? We dance? We get our dance over now? We're not
Wait,
dancing?
there's not that many people.
Who gives Brandi in marriage today?
Her mother and I.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again. For those of you who may not know me, I'm Dane's stepmom, Carrie. When I thought about their wedding day, I never envisioned that I'd be watching it from up here. And honestly, when Dane and Brandi first asked me, I really thought they were joking, so I didn't think much of it. But after a couple of hardcore months of stalking me about it, I figured out they were serious, and here we are. All joking aside, though, Dane and Brandi, I feel very honored to have been asked today to officiate for you. You both mean so much to me, and I'm thrilled for the beautiful life that you're creating together. You've discovered a lot about each other over the years, made the conscious decision to commit to each other, and today you step over the threshold into your first fully officiated life together. You're accompanied today by so many of the most important people to you. We welcome you in this moment of your lives and to the place that you found in each other's hearts. We join with you as you commit before everyone here that from this point forward you shall live as one. And at this time, I'm going to ask you guys to kind of turn together and face your guests here today. I want you to just take a minute to take it all in and just look around to see all of the people that have come to be with you today. To our guests, we are gathered here to celebrate the union of Dane and Brandi. Each of us has had a role in helping them along the path that has led up to this day. Whether as a family member, a friend, a mentor, or whatever role we've played in their lives, our influence has touched their journeys, and we celebrate them now as they join their lives together forever. We are the ones that know them well, and we're a big part of this ceremony. For the witnesses are just as important to the ceremony as Dane and Brandi themselves. They can see and feel our love and caring, which fills this ceremony with meaning for them. And it's the same love and caring that will create a web of ongoing support for these two throughout their marriage. In this way, we make the ceremony more than just a moment in time between two people. We make this a meaningful event that will be remembered by us all for years to come. I ask you all today to pledge your continued love and support as Dane and Brandi enter this new adventure. Let us together nurture, advise, and console them, celebrating each achievement, and stand with them during the difficult times. Though our relationships will continue to evolve, the bonds we have all created and forged will endure. So Brandi and Dane, I'm going to have you turn back this way. When I was planning the ceremony, I spent some time with Dandy. I knew I was going to do that. I'm just going to put this out here. When I was telling everybody I was going to do this, I said, a lot of times when I'm talking about Dane and Brandi, it comes out brain and dandy. So right out of the gate, we're just getting that out of the way. I spent some time talking with them about the relationship and the journey, their journey together that brought them to this day. They met in high school and started dating when they were pretty young, just 15 and 16, which is around the time when you're still trying to figure out who you are and who you want to be as an adult. It all started when Brandi posted a cute picture of herself on Instagram, and Dane quickly responded. Their first date was the talent show at the high school, and the rest is history. There were definitely ups and downs in their early years of dating, and they were kind of on and off, and on and off. But they recognize now that it was a time of learning and growing, and the mistakes that they made then have helped them to better understand who they are today. Through it all, they were always drawn to each other and always came back together. I asked them both what attracted them to each other, besides their obvious good looks. Dane, of course, couldn't help but say Brandi's beautiful. But for Dane, it was Brandi's outgoing personality, her kindness, and that she cares for others. And for Dane, it was Brandi's, well, I already said that. For Brandi, it was how hardworking Dane is, how he cares about everybody, and how he would do anything for anyone. And these things really hold true still today. They're definitely more opposite than they are alike. Brandi's more cautious, Dane is more adventurous. Brandi is more outgoing, while Dane is much more reserved and soft-spoken. Dane is shy, we all know that, and he's a man of few words. So you can imagine how surprised we were, especially Brandi, when Dane got up in front of his friends and family, a lot of friends and family, at their annual 4th of July party with a microphone in his hand and proposed to Brandi. I don't think anyone was more surprised than Brandi. She was like, what are we doing? But with tears in her eyes, she said yes, and here we are today. So fast forward a few years, they've both solidified their careers. Dane working side by side with his dad, learning the family roofing business that he'll take over one day, just like his dad did. And Brandi teaching 4th grade after getting her master's degree in early childhood education. If you're looking for Dane these days, you're probably going to find him fixing something, renovating something that he literally just renovated, or making something new. And if you're looking for Brandi, she's probably making or ordering a pizza and planning their next trip to Disney. Over the years, though, they've really created a beautiful life together and a beautiful home, one they hope to fill with children someday. And they've really settled into creating a solid foundation from which to move forward into marriage. As you two enter today, in your new married life together, remember that there's an art to marriage. A good marriage must be created and nurtured every day. In a marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day, if not more. We've all heard this, but it really is never going to bed angry. It's having a mutual sense of values and objectives. It's standing together and facing the world together. Dane, do you take Brandi to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, for richer or poorer, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I do.
So you've consented to the bond of marriage, and it's now time for you to share your vows, which are promises to each other that will guide you through your married years to come. So Dane and Brandi have written their own vows, and they're going to share them with each other now, and we're going to start with you, Brandi.
How loud do I talk? Is this good? Is this good?
Yep.
All right. Dane, when we reflect on our first memory of each other, we joke about the marshmallow igloo building contest we competed against each other in almost 10 years ago in our high school cafeteria. The same cafeteria where I would tell my friends how cute I thought you were, but it was a shame that you were a freshman. For years, we shared this special memory, identifying it as our first, though I haven't always been truthful. My first memory of you dates back almost 2 years before our marshmallow fight. I'm not sure why I kept this memory a secret for all these years, but I'm glad I did because it portrays you as a person perfectly. When we were in middle school, Richie, Nicole, and Mariah happened to be taking prom pictures together. I didn't know you personally at the time, but what I did know was that you were certainly not old enough to be driving a truck down the road. Looking back, I couldn't believe my eyes as to why a 13-year-old was behind the wheel of a vehicle, but standing in front of you today, I can say I am not surprised. Since I met you, you've always been spontaneous, adventurous, brave, and maybe a little reckless. All things that I am not. Though we are drastically different in this way, you never fail to motivate me to try new things, take more risks, and simply do things I never thought I'd do to enjoy life more. You are kind, hardworking, good at everything, as I often tell people, and most importantly, the best cat dad in the world. I have no doubt that you will continue to be a great partner and a great father to Levi, our future children, and any other stray animals I can catch. Before I share my promises with you, I must acknowledge what led us here today. Throughout the last 9.5 years, we have faced many challenges. Though it was difficult, I believe it was necessary in leading us to be the people we are today. We once were just kids who had a lot of growing up to do. But the best thing about growing up together is that we get to grow old together now too. Though we can't change the past, I do wish I could build a time machine to relay a little message about today To the Dane Lawrence I knew back in high school who shared with me this letter after one of our many breakups. Within this letter you wrote, "I love you, Brandi, and always will. I wish you the best through college and whatever life brings you. You have so much to look forward to because you have such a big future. I truly can't wait to see you happy." Thank you. Though we can't go back in time, I could tell you now that we do have so much to look forward to. We have a big future ahead of us, and I, standing in front of you today, am so happy. As we move down this path of life together, I promise to support you in all that you do. Through success, failure, and all the days in between, I promise to guide you, cheer for you, and pick you up when you fall. I promise to remain truthful, compassionate, and loyal to you. I promise to laugh with you each day and do everything I can to make you smile. I promise to never let the red hot supply in the cabinet run dry. And I'll try my best to never forget Italian dressing at the grocery store again. You are the most important person in the world to me. I promise to love you as such every day of my life.
Brandi, although your vows might be better than mine, I still won because I'm standing here today marrying the love of my life. 9 years, 6 months, and 19 days ago, I was scrolling through Instagram and saw a beautiful girl, so I decided to comment a heart eye emoji on. And that was one of my best decisions I ever made, because now she's standing here in front of me. Although falling in love at such a young age wasn't easy because we both had a lot of maturing to do, mostly me, it made us to who we are today. Anytime we found ourselves apart from each other, it felt like a part of me was missing. Over the past 9.5 years, we've not only grown and matured individually, but we've also grown as a couple. I'm so proud of the foundation that we built together so far and continue to build every day. Because of that foundation, I'm confident that we will be able to handle any challenge that comes our way. I can't wait to continue to grow with you throughout the rest of our lives, whether it's growing a beautiful family together or simply just growing old together. I'm looking forward to a lifetime full of adventures. Brandi, there's so much about you that I love. I love your passion and commitment, and that shows in our relationship. I love your love, not only for me, but for other people. To find someone with a heart like yours is rare. I promise to continually show my love to you and cherish you forever. I promise to make you laugh daily, even if it's a funny face when you're annoyed with me. I vow to always support your pizza addiction, even if we already ate pizza multiple times that week. I promise to encourage you and support you in all you do. I vow you'll always have a friend in me that will go on a lot of vacations to Disney together. I vow to be loyal and honest to you. I love you endlessly, and I'm excited to start this new chapter in life with you by my side.
Once the glass is poured together, it can never be separated because it's moved on to create something new and beautiful, much in the same way that your marriage will forever join your lives together. Your rings are the physical representation of the promises you have made to each other today. Your rings are a circle of strength with no beginning or end and no points of weakness. May these rings be a constant reminder of the promises you have made today. By placing these rings on each other's fingers, you are promising to not just love each other, but to honor each other, to be compassionate, patient, and understanding as you build your future together. I know that you can feel and see the love all around you today with everyone that's here. The rings represent this love, not just your love for each other, but the love from everyone here today. Let these rings be a constant reminder for you, everything you're feeling right now in this moment. Take this with you today. Patrick. So hold hands, and we're going to exchange rings. Brandi, is it your? Yeah. So Brandi, place the ring on Dane's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my commitment,
I give you this ring as a symbol of my commitment,
with the pledge to love you,
with the pledge to love you,
today, tomorrow, and forever.
today, tomorrow, and forever.
Okay, good. And Dane, take Brandi's ring and repeat after me as you put it on. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I be
Okay, you got it. I give you this ring as a symbol of my commitment,
I give you this ring with a symbol of my commitment,
with the pledge to love you,
with the pledge to love you
today,
today,
tomorrow, and forever.
forever.
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Okay. Okay. So you've given your consent in marriage.
I'm sorry, that was so
It happens to the best of them, Brandi. You've made promises for married life and now exchanged rings. With the witness of your family and friends here today and the blessing of love that connects us all, you are now joined together in this most sacred commitment of marriage. May the two of you be blessed with a lifetime of health, love, success, and happiness. May you continue to support one another in the wonderful way that you already do. May your loving connection grow exponentially over the years, and may your life together flourish as you walk the journey of it together, hand in hand. I've been waiting to say this. By the power vested in me by American Marriage Ministries in the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Dane, you can kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time as a married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Dane and Brandi Lawrence.
Take the long way home if it meant I'd go walking by your door. Together we could see where the road will lead to the unknown. There is no end if you believe. Just take my hand and come with me. Sun coming up, you make my world come alive. Oh, you know I can't get enough. You walking by my side. You are my song I sing, you're the melody, you're my golden glow. I see it in your eyes, you radiate the light that leads me home. There is no end if you believe. Just take my hand and come with me. How sweet loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. There you were, with sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotions.
I want to stop and thank you, baby. I want to stop and thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Feels so fine. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you in my life. Everything I did was just a bore. Everywhere I went, it seems I'd been there before. But you're bright enough for me all of my days. With a love so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop, thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. Oh, yes. How sweet it is to be loved by you. It's just like sugar sometimes. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Whoa, yeah. You were better to me than I was to myself. For me, there's you, and there ain't nobody else. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. Oh, yes. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, now, how sweet it is to be loved by you. It's like jelly, baby. Oh, yeah.
Boy, you're gonna hate this town. Wish you could burn it down. That fire in your eyes is 20 counties wide. But boy, you're gonna love 17. And boy, you'll do some stupid things. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be. A boy, you gonna be so stubborn. You get that from your mother. I already see it now. You weren't built for backing down. Boy, there'll be a small town night, and you'll fall for her sky blue eyes. And when she's in your hands, you'll think you're a man and not a boy. She'll make you lose your mind, boy. She'll be every reason why. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be my boy. Sleep. That face will be the same one in the rear view the day I watch you leave. But boy, you're gonna come back home.
When I first saw you, I saw love. And the first time you touched me, I felt love. And this time, you're still the one I love. Yeah. Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. We might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight. Ain't nothing better. We beat the odds together. I'm glad we didn't listen. Look at what we would be missing. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight. You're still the one.
Firstly, I would like to thank all of the wonderful people that made today possible and so special. I don't know anybody who deserves a day more magical than the couple before us. Brandi and I met in the spring of 2005 as I'd moved in 3 doors down the winter before. Our parents quite literally made us ride our bikes up and down the street until we made friends. Little did they know they were signing up for an extra daughter. Family dinner, +1. Movie nights, +1. Camping, +1. Many years, 19 to be exact, later, we're still family. I've been able to grow up beside my best friend and watch her turn into the wonderful young adult she is today, and see her get married. The exact thing every young girl and her best friend fantasize over. Who they're gonna marry, when it's gonna happen, the type of car you want, the house you'll have, and so on. Girls can dream, you know? It just so happens that Brandi's dreams came true, and I cannot be more proud. Brandi is one of the most genuine, thoughtful, and funny people I have ever met. She is the person to turn to whether you need a listening ear and advice, a scream your heart out singing session while you drive around for hours, back when gas is cheap, or when you need to laugh until your stomach hurts and tears roll down your face. Ever since she met him, Dane was always Brandi's person. You could tell her world was forever changed once he'd entered it. They were drawn to each other like magnets. Dane, thank you for taking care of my best friend and giving her the love every day she deserves. You are her biggest supporter of Disney and the perfect match for my best friend. I am so honored to be here today, celebrating such a monumental moment in the lives of these two very special people. Congratulations, Dane and Brandi.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Patrick, and I finally get to admit that I'm Dane's best man. I would first like to thank everyone who came out to enjoy this special evening with Dane and Brandi. As you may have guessed, Brandi gave me strict instructions on this speech, and don't worry, Brandi, I didn't follow any of them. Writing this was one of the hardest things I've had to do because it's so hard to sum up so many years of friendship. But I'm gonna give it a try. Me and Dane met in middle school, but really became best friends freshman year of high school when he was in my math class. Let's not forget, Dane was a year older than me, and he was in my math class. Our friendship quickly grew, and every day after school, we were texting and calling. Where are we going? What are we doing? And when are you picking me up? And I knew that if I called and you didn't answer, that was probably because you were with Brandi. If I wasn't hanging out every day after school, it was all about the racing. Every week, I was trying to convince my mom to leave school early so we could go racing. And man, did we have some good memories doing that. But even through all the racing, boating, and stupid stuff we would do throughout high school, Brandi was right there by your side. I've had a front row seat being the third wheel for all these years, watching Dane and Brandi grow together and love each other. I don't think Brandi realized at first, but by dating Dane, she was also dating me. And not for nothing, you're just stealing him away from me now. But I really am super happy and excited for you guys. Brandi and Dane are truly the perfect match. Brandi found someone that will put up with her Disney obsession, and Dane found someone that will let him think he's in charge. But as you both embark on this new journey together, my advice is simple. Keep laughing, keep loving, and never forget why you fell in love in the first place. Remember to support each other through the ups and downs and cherish every moment. Now I want you to look each other in the eyes and hold your hands. You know what you're looking at right now? Statistically, the number one person to murder you. But in all seriousness, thank you both for having me up here today to speak on your journey. It is an honor, and I cannot be happier for the both of you.
Hi everyone, I'm Kaylee and I'm Brandi's matron of honor. I want to start by congratulating the new Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence. I am so incredibly happy for the two of you, and I'm so honored to have been able to stand by your side and witness your love for each other. Probably gonna have to put a tissue. It's hard to believe not too many years ago you would have found Brandi and I stocking shelves at Pet Supplies Plus and ordering McDonald's to the break room. And now here we are, celebrating milestone life events by each other's side and experiencing some of the best years of our lives together. It's moments like tonight that remind me how blessed I am to have a friend like Brandi in my life. Finding the right words to describe the bond Brandi and I share has not been an easy task. She's my voice of reason, my go-to person for advice and support, and the person I will always turn to when I need someone to talk to. So you can imagine how hard it was for me to not ask her to proofread my speech today. Anyone that has ever met Brandi knows she's compassionate, has the biggest heart, and is fiercely loyal. All of these qualities make Brandi an exceptional teacher, a true friend, and will undoubtedly make her an amazing wife. Her natural ability to uplift and inspire those around her is a testament to the beautiful person she is inside and out. Whether it's offering a listening ear, giving thoughtful advice, or simply brightening someone's day with her infectious smile, Brandi has a unique gift for making everyone in her life feel valued and loved. And of course, Dane. Dane is the kind of person who would give the shirt off his back to anyone who needed it. He possesses all of the qualities I would handpick in a husband for my best friend, especially his kind heart and his patience. There is one thing that I might change about Dane, and that's his habit of always appearing with a round of shots when it's clearly time for us all to go home. And you're all laughing, but wait till you see what happens when you try to walk out that door. Jokes aside, I know Dane will be an incredible husband, bringing love, a smile, and constant sense of fun to their marriage every single day. As you both start this next chapter of your lives, remember that it's the everyday moments that truly matter. Celebrate each other's victories, be each other's shoulder to lean on, and never underestimate the power of your spontaneous dance battles. Brandi, you make the most stunning bride, and the way you look at each other, not only today, but every day is a reflection of how strong your love truly is. I can't thank you both enough for allowing me to be a part of your special day. Your love story is something truly special, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you both. That was beautiful. I'll go that way.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to this destination wedding in Chaffee, New York. I would like to welcome you all here today to celebrate the marriage of Dane and Brandi. I'd like to thank everyone that made this special day possible with all their time and hard work. From the first day, Brandi looked in my eyes as wrapped around her fingers. Now and forever, I'm so glad she cast a spell on Dane. She could not have picked a better, more perfect person to go through life with. Dane, I am so happy to you. Welcome you to our family. Now that we are all witness to joining of Brandi and Dane, with happy wishes, love, and support, I want to thank you all for choosing to spend the day with us. Sorry, I'm a fucking wimp. Let us lift our glasses and toast our new bride and groom. Here's to a lifetime of love, happiness. Congratulations. I love you both.
That was beautiful.
Sorry, I'm crying. One more thing. Go Bills.